It's such a strange thing, isn't it? Like you see these stereotypes, Russia and America, though it's not outright saying Russia and America or Czechoslovakia or any weird European nation. And you look at some of these ones here, could be metaphors for a lot of things, which is, I think, is more evident in battalion wars, you could argue, than advance wars. But honestly, when we look at these kinds of characters and uh, what is war? War is hell. What is it? War is war, hell is hell. The two wars worse. That was MASH. Honestly, you can't get away with some of this today, I think. It's just because of this. Like in the video I posted that nobody watched, I did a demo for myself playing Battalion Wars for the first time, or actually the second one, because I had played a bit of this one. And I had not played the second one, and I wanted to wait until I posted my video for all of you. I know TikTok watched some of it, if not YouTube, but you have the Asian Empress. So you have an Asian Mongolian stereotype. You have a British stereotype, an American stereotype, in sort of the pseudo playing on themes in Battalion Wars 2. And in Battalion Wars 1, you have a Russian stereotype, an American stereotype. And if you, I mean, you may say, well, this isn't Pokemon, this isn't Earthbound, this isn't Metroid, this isn't F-Zero, this isn't Mario, this isn't Zelda. Why should we care about this? Because they're just games you just can't get away with now. Now, the truth is, we're always, I mean, if you look at Advanced Wars, what is it? It's fucking Fire Emblem, but not with Fire Emblem themes. Fire Emblem is derived from Japanese chess, and I've showed you my Japanese chessboard. When I look at the book, there's a book called Killing Monsters, and it's about how children will pick up anything. It is within, especially with boys, and sometimes girls, the tomboyish girls, right? It is in our nature to pick up something, pretend it's a gun or a spear or a giant or a typewriter or a missile launcher, and just have fun when you're a child. You know, it's natural to pick up a toilet roll. I mean, you don't need an expensive Nerf gun. You pick up a toilet roll and you pretend it can launch missiles at the other kid, right? That's what kids do. It's in kids' nature to have fun like this. It goes beyond consoles. It goes beyond mobile games. It goes beyond board games and expensive toys. Kids just want to go at war with each other because they need to vent out their frustration. If you're going to tell me that Ukrainian kids, the kids in the Ukraine, are not playing war with each other, you are not a parent. Hell, I'm not even a parent, but I can understand when kids are playing in Ukraine, they're playing cops and robbers, they're playing cowboys and Indians, even though that could be racist these days. But let's just say they're playing cowboys and Indians in a foreign country, okay, where it's not so politically correct. They're acting out. They're acting out now. What is Nintendo trying to do? Are they trying to change content? Are there refugees in this game? Are there refugees in Advance Wars? I don't know. I mean, refugees is such a delicate topic, right? And I'm sure one day Angry Joe will do a video about this. Well, the only reason he's not is because Nintendo's not his thing anymore. But if it were, because I'm going to guarantee you there's going to be a game he wants to play, and they're going to say, oh, well, we can't release it because of what's happening in Ukraine. I'm sorry, we can't release this game on Epic Store or PC. And he's going to do a video just like what I'm doing right now. I guarantee you he will, because war games are his thing. Not necessarily these games, but war games are his thing. And so when you see censorship, I've never known Nintendo to do this kind of thing, to do censorship. Nintendo has done DMCA pulls, they have done cease and desists, they have done some sort of course correcting, they have done, ways that you have to pay more money for games that you already bought. They've done things, but censorship has never been the thing. And from what I've seen in the trailer for Advance Wars reboot, it doesn't seem like there's anything that's really offensive. Now, if anything, this one plays on Russia a bit more. I'm not sure about the second one. I've only played a little bit. I'm going to play more tonight and this one. I got a little bit better with the controls, with the Wiimote controls. You see, the trick is I have to put the sensor bar a little bit higher than the television screen. But anyway, what I'm looking at is if Nintendo tries to say war is not fun at all, you can't release Fire Emblem. You can't release any more Advance Wars. Furthermore, you probably shouldn't even release any more first-person shooters. But that's what we have. We have Doom Eternal. We've got Quake. We've got what other first-person shooters? We've got like the one I bought with Duke Nukem. I can't remember the name of it. It's where you use a thing to pull people in to impale them. I forgot what the game is called. There's all kinds of first-person shooters. Call of Duty, right? Call of Duty, Medal of Honor. And so they haven't given a new release date, and all the pre-orders have been canceled. I'm like, really? But again, it's the fact that there will always be war. There will always be skirmishes. There will always be contractual disputes. There will always be UN meetings that go wrong between politicians and leaders. There will always be trouble on the front lines. There will always be trouble somewhere. We have gone through the greatest war 100 years ago, and then the second one, which was even worse in terms of arms and nuclear power. And I don't think it's ever going to stop. To really censor things forever is delusional. Kids need an outlet. Young adults need an outlet. I mean, I guess you could say the more problematic games are the Pokemons and the Elden Rings, but we're always going to have those themes of war. I mean, ever since I was a kid, I remember having those toy soldiers, those just like the ones in Toy Story, the little green men, and you laid them out somewhere and you did stuff and you had adventures, you bullshitted your way to win the game, play. It's never going to end. We're always going to have war games. We're always going to have Civil War reenactments. We're always going to have something. And there's been video footage of things that were either faked by a video game to say, oh, this is happening in Ukraine. And we've had some real events happen. And it's hard to tell. It's like Breaking Point said. It's like you have all these different things that are happening. We don't know what's going on. Is President Biden doing the right thing with banning oil from Russia? Probably, for now. Probably for now. But I think it's more important to try to get Russia to climb off that ledge and settle things and not use any weapons. And that's just as far as the real world politics go. Biden still has to do his bit, not just ban things, but to try to resolve things. There has to be more than just banning things. And also Nintendo banning Russia citizens. It's not, like I say, it's not the Russian citizens' fault what's going on. What are you going to do? Go back to the McCarthy era? Blacklist everyone? That's stupid. Remember how actors were blacklisted? Your grandparents can tell you. Your grandparents who are still alive, those of you who are watching this, ask your grandparents what the McCarthy era was like. What does it mean to blacklist an actor? They'll tell you. If you're learning Russian language, I'm not against you. I'm not against you. If you're learning Ukrainian language, I'm not against you. But what's happening with governments is real shit right now. It's real shit right now. And nobody likes Putin. Nobody likes Putin right now. I don't. Yeah, Donald Trump flip-flopping his opinions about Russia. That's not helping. There's a lot of stupid things. But overall, when we're dealing with war, we need an escape. So this is the long version of the minute post I made. But Nintendo's got to just take a step back, have a meeting, and say, no, we're still going to go ahead and release this game. That's all. They sat there and said, oh, no, we must stop this thing, and nobody knows anything. Like, war is in people's instincts. But it's it's why you have war. And does anybody really get killed? Does anybody really get hurt?